Hello and welcome to Crafternoon. I'm Miss Mary and I'm here at the Pacific Grove Public Library, and today we're going to be weaving with paper and creating kind of a fun wavy, kind of a beachy themed craft. You can see I've started half of it and I have used not just paper but also fabric, and you might recognize this as magazine print as well. So I'm going with the theme of the ocean and the sun and the beach. And to do that, I'll show you how I got started. I took a piece of paper and I folded it in half like a hamburger. And once it was folded in half, I wanted to make it a little more exciting, so I added waves. Exciting to me, but maybe you can choose straight if you'd like. I think this time I'm going to make them thinner. Before they were strips that were kind of wide, and I thought if I made it a little thinner, I can use more strips. Okay, that's my first one. And I'm just going to continue creating lines, in fact curved or wavy lines as I go. Trying to make them a little wavy, or as wavy as I can. And try to get close to the edge, but of course, please don't, or if you can try not to, go to the very, very edge. And yeah, keep on going till you come to the edge over here, on this side. Okay, so I now have quite a few wavy lines that I've cut, more so than my original design. It's up to you, however you like it to turn out. And I am going to do something that I did before with my original design. I'm going to select paper and media that I think will look nice. I have different strips of fabric, and I think I'm going to start with this fabric. It has some yellows and greens and blues, and I'll show you what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm going to start from the end, and I'm just going to go make sure I have my fabric the correct direction, and I'm just going to go in and out through all of my strips. And it's just that pattern, of course, over, under, through every strip. Okay, and once I'm at the end, I can just put it down, or push it down to the end, and then I'll take my other piece, and maybe I'll go with a yellow, because there's some yellow in this design, and I'll take my yellow strip of paper, and I'll go the other direction, and I'll just go back and forth. One thing to be careful of is making sure your paper is as long as the base is. It's like a paper loom. Okay, and I have that. I'll straighten out my first one. I bring this one down as far as it will go. There we go. Straighten out my fabric. Okay, and at the end, you can see how there's a little bit extra at the end. We can just use scissors to cut and trim those. Okay, and then let's see, maybe I'll go with an orange. I don't know if that contrasts enough, but I'll give it a go. And I'm just going to go once again back and forth, back and forth. Trying to straighten it out as I go. And that's that. And just like with your strips, if you want to have more design, more different colors, or additional, you can just use thinner pieces of fabric or paper. And I'm trying to push it down as far as I can go. All right. And that is looking fantastic. Okay, I'm going to finish the one I first started so you can see how it turns out. And I'll switch. I'm back to this one now. So this is kind of my ocean beach theme. And I finished only to half of it. And now I'm going to go with a different design pattern. I like how that white was used to kind of break up the design. So I think I'll do the same thing over here, but I need some different colors in between. And I think I'll go with some pinks and some reds. If I can do that, maybe. Or maybe I'll go back with this idea. Okay, so I'll use some fabric next. And once again, I'm just alternating over and under. Just like that. And then sliding it down as far as it will go. Okay, that looks really good. And then I am going to use a paper. Let's see, I like how the blue turned out. But I think I'm gonna wait. I have some yellow as well. I think I'll go with the yellow. And that yellow matches the fabric, so I'll go with that. Okay, great. I have that, and now I'm going to use an orange because the orange kind of matches the orange in the fabric. So I'll start again, over and under. In this case, under and over. And as you can see, with the different textures and patterns, it's starting to look really colorful. However, you can choose whatever color you'd like. And next I'm going to use, I have one more. I think what I'd like to do is finish up with the same fabric over here at the end. I think that would look great. Then if I have room, I may not have room. I may have to just go with the white. Let's see. Yep, I think I'm going to go just with the white. I'm running out of room, so I'll do that instead. And make sure I'm doing alternating patterns. And this is going to be the last one. It gets a little bit tight at the end, and that's okay. You can see the orange strip came out. That's no problem. Just before we finish, we can use glue to tape it in place. And there we go. Okay, so I'm going to line up all of my strips just like that. Great. That looks fantastic. Now, I'm going to take my glue stick and just tape down, or excuse me, glue down the strips. Okay, and I'll lift it up, put a little bit of glue, not too much, and I'm just going to go back through all of those. I think to save us some time, I'll show you how to just trim this to make it look nice. Yep, even it out. Put some glue there, and I'll do the same for this side over here. Alright, so that's in place. And then I'll do the same over here. You can see I've got the blue. I think I want to slide it over just a little bit to the edge. There we go. All right, and that looks great. I need to trim my fabric over here. And as you can see, I need to glue the other side as well. And I will press down. And over here as well, I will press down. And this one as well. Excellent. Now I can trim the fabric and the paper as straight as you can. And over here as well. I'll glue down the fabric strip and the paper and the other fabric strip. And press it down and then just trim off the edges. There we go. And then I have finished my creation. I'm going to add a little bit of glue right there. Excellent. And that is awfully colorful, I think, for the summer. So I hope you enjoyed making this craft as much as I did. Thank you so much for joining me for Crafternoon. Have a great day. Goodbye.